In today's Daily Dish, NBA 2K15's My Career mode now has player mentors. EA released an update to fix desyncs in Madden NFL 15 online leagues. The first player ratings for NBA Live 15 are out. And at the same time, EA Sports UFC awaits another impactful patch. Some retailers are selling it for just $30. Just yesterday, we found out that the storyline for My Career mode in NBA 2K15 involves your player being undrafted and trying to latch onto a team. A new trailer went out today for the mode and focuses on a new mentor aspect which involves a player, or possibly more than one, on each team that interacts with your guy. This year, 2K Sports brought players into the studio to record lines, because if you remember in 2K14 they had no voices and only subtitles. Those one-sided conversations were just odd. So this should be preferable, even if not all that well executed. You also will get two different voices to choose from for your guy, though both are equally awful. The trailer also goes to show that these players don't have any acting or even voice acting skills. But the cheesiness of the mode is part of the appeal for a lot of people. With such a linear, scripted experience, it'll be interesting to see whether that starts to wear on people, as it seemed to after some time passed with last year's game. A new server-side update has been deployed to try and address the rampant desyncs that were ruining Madden NFL 15 online leagues. The rate of desyncs had soared in the last week plus. After a server-side update was pushed live that was said to have fixed the desync issue, we actually had to shut down our Press Row Podcast League because there was no reason to continue, or a way to successfully do so under those conditions. This update has locked the camera toggle setting to on, which according to EA will solve the majority of desyncs. We know it probably won't take care of all of them, since some were desyncing even when both had that option turned on, but based on early testing there's reason to be encouraged that the situation has in fact improved dramatically. The downside to locking camera toggle on is that it removes the ability to utilize the strategy pad. When the toggle is turned off, the D-pad then can be used for pre-play adjustments. With it on, the D-pad is just for changing the camera angle. Note that even though the option is now locked on, that's only the case for head-to-head games online. If you have it set to off, it will in fact be off in games against the CPU. EA Sports has started to reveal the player ratings for NBA Live 15. Unfortunately, this is another kind of promotional push that doesn't actually involve how the game will be better than Live 14 or why anyone should believe it will prove to be a product worth considering. Because of the release date delay, though, there's still plenty of time for that to come. So far, the company has gone over the top-rated point guards and shooting guards. Unlike NBA 2K15, which adjusted the way it calculates ratings, and now only has 4 players 90 overall or higher, NBA Live 15 has 4 point guards alone that are up that high. Chris Paul leads the way at point guard with a 94. He's followed by Stephen Curry, Russell Westbrook, and John Wall, all of which are 90 or higher. Damian Lillard rounds it out at 89. Shooting guards come in a little lower, though James Harden's 90 has to be questioned on whether defense is a big enough part of that overall ratings formula. Kobe Bryant just misses the 90 threshold. Dwayne Wade, Lance Stevenson, and DeMar DeRozan round out the top shooting guards. EA Sports UFC has improved quite a bit through 2 big patches that have gone out since its release in June. The game initially was a huge disappointment, failing to appeal to the more hardcore MMA fans and unsuccessfully trying to draw in the casual crowd. A third patch, another one that's expected to be quite significant, is due out very soon. UFC is getting great post-release support because it's not a yearly release. The next one isn't expected until sometime in 2016. That makes this maybe the best time for those who have somewhat of an interest in the game to pick it up. Both Walmart and Amazon dropped the price of the game to $30, so the lack of content and other gripes, they're probably easier to overlook when it's half off. Having just checked at both retailers, the supply of PS4 may have been run through already, but it's still available on Xbox One and may come back for PS4 when and if supply is replenished. I'm now expecting the NBA 2K15 giveaway to be up and running on Thursday. Sorry about the delay on that. The endpoint won't change though. Entries received from when it opens to closing the night of Thursday, October 2nd will be eligible to win the copy of the game. That way I can get shipping info and have it ready to arrive on release day the next Tuesday. Make sure to check out Pastapadre.com, which is updated every single day for the latest sports gaming news and content. Follow on Twitter at Pastapadre and subscribe on YouTube. Thanks for listening, and I'll be back tomorrow with another Daily Dish.